Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams are drawing interest from a team by the name of the Houston Rockets. How many people are surprised by that rumor? Now, we're hearing specifically from Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports that in addition to the Knicks and Lakers, league personnel believes Malcolm Brogdon is drawing legitimate interest from the Houston Rockets, which has plenty of former Boston staffers overlapped with Brogdon's tenure in Boston on the staff now that joined this past offseason. Head coach Ime Udoka's Rockets are also one of the teams that is considered moving for injured Portland big man Mr. Robert Williams. Now you're thinking, Sarah, how would they get this deal done? Because the amount of salary they need to trade for one of these players would be a lot more than they have on the roster. Well, this is a team that also didn't spend all the money that they had available for them. So when you look at a potential deal to bring these players in, and if you're like, why would you trade for Robert Williams? Well, long term, the turnaround that they could benefit from having a guy like him on the roster is great. So right now, Robert Williams makes $11.5 million under contract for 2 more years. You hope he'd be back for the first game of the season next year. So you would have to be able to trade $34 million in theory for matching salaries. But the thing is the Houston Rockets are a team that doesn't necessarily have to trade matching salary to get this deal done. So if you look at the current structure of the team, they have a man by the name of Jock Landale making $8 million. They have 6.5 from Jae'Sean Tate and Victor Oladipo making 9.4, Jeff Green making 9.6. Right there, you have yourself $10 million between Green and Victor Oladipo. You have 28 from if you throw in Jock Landale, and now you're at almost $35 million when you throw Jae'Sean Tate in that deal. Is that going to be a deal to sweeten the pot enough for the Portland Trailblazers to bite, or are you giving up too much money? I mean, I think you might be giving up too much in Jeff Green in that deal, but I think a deal of Victor Oladipo with Jock Landale and Jae'Sean Tate would be something that could convince the Rockets, the Blazers to do business with the Rockets. And the whole thing is if you were to do that deal of Victor Oladipo, Jock Landale, and Jae'Sean Tate, you only need to cut $2.6 million in salary. And the whole thought process right there would be if you trade maybe a guy like a Reggie Bullock, I think you're still only $600K. So Reggie Bullock might not be the guy that you could do in that deal, but you still could get through this deal. I mean, you could package Aaron Holiday and Bullock, and then the deal gets through, which honestly is probably the easiest thing for them to do, as they're on like super cheap deals. And I would doubt that they could convince him to do this because he's been playing so many minutes for them. But I mean, first off, the deal of Aaron Holiday, Reggie Bullock, Jae'Sean Tate, Jock Landale, and Victor Oladipo for Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon does work, and technically makes the Blazers better. And that's why I wonder, like, could you throw on Toumani Camara in this deal, and does the deal still work? And now, would the Blazers be willing to trade Toumani Camara? I don't think so, but they could trade Toumani Camara. If you do a deal with Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, Toumani Camara for Victor Oladipo, Jock Landale, Jae'Sean Tate, Reggie Bullock, Aaron Holiday, it completely works. And the Rockets now walk away with $7.2 million extra in salary, while the Blazers save 11.2. I mean, it's up to you if you think that's worth it.